Hey guys, this is Tim from Dub Masters of the Step. We're a relatively new dubstep band. We like to do lots of songs in the house and dubstep range. We just actually released our first album. You should check it out. It's pretty good. We got a lot of raw sounds, a lot of raw build-ups and breakdowns, etc. Just a blasting good time. We're trying to get signed to a record company, but we don't know when the record companies will contact you, so we're just waiting that out. We have a lot of popularity, about 400 views on YouTube, so you can check us out at Dub Masters of the Step. That's our YouTube username. So youtube.com/Dub Masters of the Step. And there are three people in the band. It's me and two other people, Sam and Kyle are their names, I think. Anyway, I'm not sure, but anyway, well, today I'm just here to show you how we make our music. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of our secrets. It's kind of hard to figure out at first, but once you'll get it, you'll do fine out there in the dubstep world. Might get a few clubs contacting you, asking you to DJ your tunes. So anyway, I'm actually going to DJ at a friend's house. That's my first gig for the band. I think he's trying to make a comedy club or something. I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. Apples. Okay. So if you don't have this program already, this is the program we use to do all of our songs in. It's called Audacity. I'm pretty sure it's cross-platform for Apple Macintosh and Microsoft Windows. And it's basically a really good audio editor if you want to get that really raw sound out, which is, great for dubstep. It's great for dubstep, guys. So you can just download Audacity. If you want, you can download also the MP3 Lame library. I don't know why they call it lame, it's actually pretty good. But the MP3 Lame library, so that you can mix down MP3s of your songs to give to your friends, or you can just export it as a WAV file later. But anyway, I'm just going to let you download Audacity for a sec. Just pause it until you have it downloaded. Okay, so you downloaded it, right? Good, I hope so. So, we're going to open up Audacity, right? And we're going to hit File, New. And it's going to generate a new project if it hadn't already. So, on the top menu bar where it says File, Edit, View, Project, Generate, Effect, Analyze, and Help, you're going to click on Project and click on New Audio Track. You notice it also has Stereo Track, but I prefer Audio Track just for dubstep editing, just because it's a more rigorous sound. It gets the point across in both ears just the same way, you know. You don't have one sound going on in another ear, another sound going on in another ear. It's just all in the same. It's just all the same. So that's great for dubstep, because if you have multiple speakers set up and you want to get like the same sound blasting through all the speakers, mono sound is going to go great for you. So you want a new audio track, not a stereo track. So once I generated my new track, it should show up in that little gray space down there under this little timeline thing. I don't know what that is. But anyway, it should say audio track, mono, 44,100 Hz, 32-bit float. And notice under that you have mute, where you can mute the track, which is like it takes all the volume out so that no one can hear it. And then solo is it plays by itself. So if you have multiple tracks and you just want to play one track, you can just click solo on that track. And then that one track will play by itself. And mute does the exact opposite, like it voids that one track and then all the other tracks will play. And then below that we have a little volume slider where it says minus and plus. If you really want to get a really good like bass line going or a lead, you can take it all the way up to like plus, which is gain, plus 36 decibels. That'll be great for like subwoofers and stuff where it gets out the bass like really well. And then below that you have the little pan slider, which, well, see where it says left and right? That's the pan slider. Well, it's not like a cooking pan, because I got that question before once. Excuse me. I got a cold. It's it basically puts the sound in whatever ear you have the little slider pointed towards. So if I slide the slider all the way to the left, that'll pan it. That'll like put all the sound into the left speaker. And if I put it in the right way, then it'll put the sound right into the right speaker. So that's how the pan left right works. And then basically on this one track we have here, so we have a new track, right? And we've got everything set up for us, right? So just click anywhere in that track space to the right of it, in the blank space, and go to Project up on the menu bar where it says File, Edit, View, Project, Generate, Effect, Analyze, and Help. Click on Project. No, never mind. don't click on project, click on generate. Click on generate and do tone, because I like to start off with like a tone intro, because that will usually get the people who are listening to the song interested and more pulled into what you're playing. So I'm going to do, well, for the waveform is like what the sound is. So sine is like it's smooth, square is like Mario, 8-bit, and then sawtooth is like really filthy. So click on sawtooth, okay? Because you want a really filthy lead to start off with. So I'm going to do frequency hertz 440. I think someone told me that once that's middle C. So you start off with a C, and you can just go from there if you know like all the half steps and whole steps and how the notes are related. And amplitude, I do 1. I don't know what that is. I just leave it there. Sometimes I take it down to 0.5, but it sounds really bad. And length in seconds is 30. Let's just do 30. Click generate tone, and notice there's a big blue bar there that will pop up. And let's play it and see what it sounds like. Yep, that's good. Okay. So that's our tone. And people always ask me, you know, how do you make it sound so good? Like, how do you make your music sound so good? Because all these other dubstep people can't make any like leads as filthy as yours. So that's what they ask us like all the time. I say, well, it's just Audacity way of doing things, I guess. So if you click and drag anywhere in that blue box, which is the tone itself, that's the waveform thing of the tone, or basically what the sound looks like. You can drag anywhere, like a spot that you want to edit or make sound different, and then go to the effect where it says File, Edit, View, Project, Generate, Effect, Analyze, and Help, where just click on Effect. And for example, I'm going to change the pitch, so Effect, Change Pitch. While you have that section of the track highlighted, I'm going to go up, where it says pitch from D or something, or C or whatever. Just go up, and then do semitones 3. And click OK, and that will change the tone. So it'll sound like this for a while, and then it will go back to this. So it's like, and that's how you can make notes in different notes. I'm going to save this project as. So people ask, why do you save your projects with like random names? Well, they're not random. They're things I like. So I used to like car rides a lot, so I named my last house track, where I sampled some deadmau5 beats, Car Ride. And then people were like, well, why'd you name your track Highway to Soul? And then I was like, well, you know, I always was obsessed with taking the highway to Soul in my youth years. So not really, I'm just kidding, but I like highways and I like soul music. So I did Highway to Soul. And it's kind of like a hippie thing too, but I'm not a hippie, so that makes no sense, but whatever. So I'm going to name this one like, purple, let's do purple, like, purple gigantic, yeah, it flows, it's not that I like things that are purple and gigantic, well, I might, you never know, I mean, it just flows, the name just flows. So, now that you have those tones, try highlighting all of it by clicking in the track and selecting Control A, and go to Effect and change Speed. And where it says % change it to 400. You can slide that bar all the way to the right. Ha, look at that. And that's a good lead to start off with, but if I want to amplify it a little, I can go to Effect, Amplify, then change it all the way up to 24 decibels and click Allow Clipping. And that'll make that. And then I can go to Effect, G-Verb to give it some reverb and take the room size all the way up, or up to 121, I like. So that's my tone right there. And I can go to Effect, change tempo, and change the speed without affecting the pitch. And that'll just do that like magically. I don't know how it does it. And then I can highlight it all, click Control C and Control V to paste separate parts of it around, and you can drag each part by clicking on the little left and right arrow tool up next to the buttons. You can also sample drums if you want. So I'm gonna like take an MP3 file. Let me get. I have the Bee Gees' "You Win Again." It has a really cool drum pattern at the beginning, so I'm gonna sample those drums for use in this song. So watch this. So you can just drag an MP3 file in there of a song that you like and highlight parts of it and click delete on the keyboard to like. I can do that and clip it down so that the drums match each other and like loop it around. So basically you can use Control-C and Control-V to copy different parts of audio files or audio clips that you've recorded or generated, and Control-V to paste them, and then you can move them around however you like. Also, yeah. So already, like, just out of nowhere, I've got this nice filthy lead to start off with. It comes up with some drums, but I want some G-verb on those drums. So I'm going to click OK again, and effect G-verb, and then hit OK. That sounds good. It's nice and filthy. People in the club will like it. It'll probably be a bomb on the floor, you know? So anyway, that's basically how you make music. And just use Audacity, generate tones, click, drag, delete, go to the effect section and add effects, and that's all you really have to do. And yeah, this track will I'll probably finish this sometime. It'll probably be released as Purple Gigantic, probably in like a day or two, if not earlier. I got it going already. Also, you can generate white noise and go to the effect and fade out to make a nice white noise intro where it goes like that, so that it fades in with a white noise. So it'll start, so here, I'll go to project, new audio track, click in that track, generate white noise, length 10 seconds or so. I'm going to highlight that white noise, go to effect, and fade out. So it'll sound like... It's like mind-blowing. It's like... This is probably the filthiest tune I've ever written so far, just in the intro. You see, it only takes like 5 minutes to do it. I don't know why people pursue other programs that are just more expensive, like Reason, Sonar, Cubase, Ableton. Ableton is overrated. I mean, if you really want a good program, get Audacity, because it's free. It's open source. You can just go in there and edit the executable if you really wanted to and make your own version of it. Maybe give it some extra functionality. And yeah, it's not like $600 or $300 or like FL Studio or Ableton or Cubase or Pro Tools or anything. So yeah, that's basically how you start off making dubstep, and I hope to, well, if you ever do make dubstep like ours, I want to see it. I want to see it, so if you want to, you can post a video response to this video with your dubstep that you made that was inspired by this tutorial. And I'd like to see it. I think we'd all like to see it in the band here. So thank you, and good night. I'll be releasing this in the future. And good luck making music. It's a great career to get into. You'll make a lot of money. Alright, see you later.